In today's video, I'm going to show you what we ate on day 2 and day 3 of the BBBE challenge, so stay tuned. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am excited to bring you along on this journey with us as we do a 1-month challenge of BBBE, which is the beef, bacon, butter, and eggs challenge. I'm going to show you what day 2 and day 3 look like, so check it out. Good morning, happy Tuesday. It is 10:20 and we are making our first meal of the day. I had a pound of ground beef in the fridge already rationed out, so I went ahead and turned them into 3 patties. Caesar made his pound of meat into 4. So his patties, here's his food. Just want to show you what his patties look like. And he's got 4 pasture-raised eggs. So you've got a pound of ground beef and 4 eggs. I'll be either cooking my eggs in, I'm not sure if I'm going to do it in bacon grease or butter. I might do butter. And that's going to be my first meal of the day. I'm going to have these pasture-raised eggs. Probably going to do about 3. So I'll do 3 eggs with the 3 patties. There you go. So right before I eat, I wanted to kind of give an update on how I've been feeling at the beginning of day 2. Oh, I've had this massive headache this morning and it's just kind of lingering, and I know it's got to be coffee related or lack of coffee related, my caffeine my caffeine withdrawals, or maybe it's an electrolyte imbalance, but I am taking my electrolytes, so I'm not sure. I'm sure that's only going to happen this week and I'll get over the rough patch, but I didn't want to document this journey without talking about exactly how I'm feeling and how everything is actually going, aside from just the food that we're eating. All right, so I added a couple of pieces of bacon as well, and this is the meal for today, or the first one. All right, it is 2:31 and I'm giving you an update. I feel like crap. I've had a headache for the past 6 hours. I was trying not to take Advil, but after 6 hours of the headache that started like behind one eye and kind of worked my way behind my nose, which was really interesting. And I thought it would go away after I ate and it didn't. So I went ahead and just took 2 Advil and laid down. I feel very tired and sluggish today. Caesar too, he now has a headache. We don't know if it's a caffeine withdrawal or I've been taking my electrolytes, so I don't think it's an electrolyte imbalance, but just not feeling the best at all today. I do realize that in preparation for the BBBE challenge that we are doing this month and embarking on day 1, it would have been nice if we had meal prepped and had all the food cooked for the week and ready to go. So all we needed to do was reheat it or, mix it with something. But I don't mind the leftovers so much. I know Caesar's not a big leftover guy. The kids hate leftovers, not that they're eating our food, but I think I've got to see it more as like a meal prep and have it ready than just leftovers that we keep having to reheat over the course of a few days. So I think tomorrow I'll pull out a few extra things from the freezer and go ahead and meal prep those tomorrow so we have accessible meat to pull from or to eat, because I think that the trend so far from yesterday and today is we eat one really large meal early and then we're not exactly sure how hungry we are later. We do end up eating a smaller meal, more of like just eggs, scrambled eggs or bacon or something. So yeah, I'm still trying to figure out the groove. Day 2. All right, it is 6:50 and I am still not hungry from this morning's first meal. So I think I am done for the day, trying to listen to my body. Because yesterday when I had the scrambled eggs and bacon, I wasn't sure if I was hungry or if I was just eating because I was trying to anticipate hunger. So this time I decided to be like, you know what, if I'm not hungry, I'm not gonna eat. I know I'm gonna be gone for most of the night. We're gonna come back and it's gonna be 9 o'clock at night and I don't know if I'll be hungry then, but I don't have anything ready to go anyway. So most likely I'm not going to eat the rest of the day today. So that is it. We're heading out to kickball. I'll show you a little bit of the footage from that for the rest of the day. I didn't get my walk in today, so like my steps are not like they were yesterday. I'm like at 2,000. Since I've had such a headache today, I've been like laying down and sitting down a lot. So maybe I'll try and park as far as I can tonight and get some. Keep your eye on it, Ivy. Good. Go, 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 go. Woo! Baby. Here we go, baby girl.
That's all right. That's all right.
Good morning. Happy Wednesday. This is day 3 of the BBBE challenge. Let me give you a little bit of an update. Yesterday was a lot rougher. Both of us, like I told you, we were not feeling good. And one of the things that I noticed that I did day 1 was the anticipating the hunger, right? I ate a big meal, but then I knew I was going to have a busy evening. And so both Caesar and I were like, oh, I don't want to get hungry or hangry at the game. So maybe we should eat something prior to the game. So on the first day of BBBE, we went ahead and had that second meal, not really hungry, but just anticipating the hunger. So I know that's mistake number 1. The second day, I had a big breakfast and then I wasn't hungry in the afternoon. I wasn't even really stuffed after the breakfast, which is why I was like, ooh, does this mean that I'm going to get hungry later? Should I have eaten to the point of stuffed to ensure that I don't get hungry later? Like, you know, all this stuff starts happening in my brain. And so yesterday I decided not to eat a second meal. Caesar ended up having a couple of eggs, like literally right before we were going to head out the door. And I looked and I thought, should I eat something? This is the thing I noticed too. Like when he eats, it's like sometimes I just want to eat with him and I don't really think about, am I hungry? Same thing like he was saying yesterday, that he usually likes to eat with the kids, eat dinner with the kids. So, you know, we end up eating out of habit or some kind of social reason and not necessarily because of hunger. So yesterday I decided not to eat because I wasn't hungry. And I was like, okay, if I get hungry at the game, I get hungry at the game. And if I come back at 9 o'clock at night and I'm starving to the point where I don't feel good, then, you know, I'll eat something and, you know, it is what it is. But I wasn't hungry. I went to the game. I drank lots of water yesterday. I probably drank an extra big Yeti cup of mine, an extra cup than I normally drink. Because I haven't been having coffee. I wasn't hungry. Like I just went to bed early actually and made sure I got lots of sleep. So, you know, it's going to be a little bumpy road in the beginning, but I think that we're going to get over the hump and it'll get easier and better. So this morning it's 9:18. Not hungry. I'm probably going to get some water. I haven't even had water today. I've been up and out. I can't believe I put makeup on today and got dressed today for the past 2 days. I haven't. So I am up early and feeling productive this morning. You know, it's weird when you like get up and get dressed early. When you work for yourself, it's really easy when you don't have any appointments, when you don't have anywhere you need to be to just, you know, not get started as early as you normally do. So today I had an appointment at 7:45 in the morning, an interview at a school. They did like a career day. So they interviewed me of what I do for a living. And I got home early, dressed, showered, makeup, all done. And I thought, ooh, I woke up so early and was out the door early without any coffee. I'm sure I'm going to be starving later. I feel okay. I did notice that we did not buy enough eggs. Like we bought eggs on Monday morning. I think today, we're Wednesday, we have like 4 left. So I've got to go to the store today. I'm going to grab a couple of more 18 packs of eggs to kind of get us through the rest of the week. I should probably, if I buy 3, I'm pretty sure it'll take us all the way to Sunday. But the pasture raised eggs that I buy, well, at least at HEB, they're at $7. I don't know how much they are at Walmart. And it's just one of those things. It's like I could get cheaper eggs, but the yolks, the flavor, I know they're not as good for me as the pasture raised eggs. So it's one of the things that I don't want to skimp on. And if they're $7 for an 18 pack, then, you know, I'm going to chalk it up because we do eat a lot of eggs. And I think, you know what I'm noticing about the beef, butter, bacon, and eggs? First of all, my energy is still up without a bang, without coffee. I've got lots of energy this morning, but I noticed that we use eggs as like a side. It's like if we do steak and eggs, if we do hamburger patties, we have a side of eggs or a side of bacon. And I know when we're only eating beef, bacon, butter, or eggs, we're limited. So something's going to be the side. But I noticed that those eggs are constantly either being scrambled or over easy and thrown next to whatever protein, whatever meat that we are eating. So today we are going to go ahead and prep a few meats and have the leftovers in the fridge. So in case we need easier access, in case we want a second meal, if we do get hungry, we won't have to like start up and cook something from scratch all over again. So I am getting the benefit to meal prep. And I think come Sunday, when we shop for the meat for next week, we will maybe smoke it, grill it outside. I know he wants to do the pork belly and on the smoker, I believe. So we're going to do all of that on Sunday, and then we don't have to cook meat fresh every single day except for maybe steaks or something like that, which we didn't buy this week. So next week I am looking forward. I'm actually kind of craving a ribeye, but I don't want to go out and buy steaks again when I bought all this other meat for the week. So I can save it till next week. It's not a big deal. No cravings so far. I feel good. I don't feel like, oh, I'm dying without my coffee. I'm sure Caesar probably does, at least the first 2 days. The headache was really bad yesterday. It was really bad. But today, I don't feel like I have a headache or, you know, because yesterday I woke up with it. So today I did not wake up with a headache. I don't have any cravings for anything except maybe cheese. Like I kind of miss my cheese, but I think it's just, those are added things. Like I'm noticing that a lot of my meals, whether it's my keto meals or whether it's my standard American diet, it's a lot of elements, right? It's a lot of extras. What else can I throw on the plate and show a variety on there? And the good thing about carnivore and BBB and E is it really simplifies things. And I've said this once, I've said it 1,000 times. It really pares it all down and simplifies things. And you realize you don't need all of that extra stuff. And I am a master of adding extra stuff. Like casseroles were always my jam. Cream cheese, bacon, chicken, broccoli, add some onions, maybe some mushrooms. Like how many ingredients can I possibly fit in? And that is something that carnivore and BB&E is making me realize is that it's not needed. It's literally extra. Like the desserts and the keto desserts and keto ice creams and the cream spinach and like they are all literally extra things that you're adding to the plate that are necessarily not needed. Really, like, you know, your meat, your fat, it's giving you everything you need to be full, giving you all of your vitamins that you need for the day. And that's all that you need, you know, so everything else is just extra, which in turns means that it could be just extra calories, extra stuff being added into your body that you don't need. So I don't know. These are just things that I'm kind of, you know, epiphany as I go through this challenge, because I do want to check in with you and let you know how I feel, what my thoughts are, what my takeaways are. And so that's where we are on day 3 of the beef, bacon, butter, and egg challenge. So I'm going to grab some water and then I'll show you when it's time to start making the meats, how we're going to prepare the meats. This has been another adjustment for me, is doing the raw, unflavored electrolyte mix. I mean, I've been leaning on my different watermelon salt and orange citrus and all the different other flavors, but it's that constant sweetness in my mouth that now makes me crave other things. So it's been good. It's been good. This has not been so bad. All right, we are getting ready to meal prep this meat. We've got boneless ribs, and then we also have a package of riblets, which we haven't really ever cooked. So this is like a trial and error in the oven. I know Caesar's thrown everything on the pit before, but we are doing it in the oven today. We're only salting with pink Himalayan salt. Ooh, nice. And then after the ribs, I think it's going to be, what, 2.5 hours in the oven. Of course, we're starving. What time is it? 10:45. So we're going to go ahead and make the skirt steak today, maybe with some eggs. And then we've got this for this week or later or tomorrow. They look good. Or this afternoon or whenever we want. I am making boiled eggs in the Instant Pot right now. And then when that is done, I'm going to throw in the beef chunks from the other day, the other package in, and I'm going to add some bone broth in there to try a different way of cooking these because the air fryer kept them really tough. So I'm hoping the Instant Pot might have more of a juicier, tender results. So that's what we're going for. And then we've got some pasture raised eggs that we're going to make along with our meat today. That looks beautiful. All right, here is my plate for my first meal of the day, or my main meal of the day, my only meal of the day. I'm not quite sure. Didn't weigh, didn't measure anything, but I do have 3 eggs cooked in Kerrygold butter and some skirt steak on the side. All right, so these are the brisket chunks that we made in the Instant Pot as opposed to the air fryer from the other day. I tasted about 3 of these after the fajitas. They came out really tender. I wanted to keep the bone broth that I cooked it in, and we are going to put it away and save for maybe tomorrow. We still have the ribs in the oven, and so that's going in the Tupperware once that's done. Looks like we have 45 more minutes left. All right, it is 12:30. The ribs were cooking for a little less, I think an hour and a half, maybe. Less than 2 hours, an hour and 40 minutes. And they came out, they look like they are good. We're gonna let them sit and rest. We already ate, so we're pretty much full. We may taste a little piece just to see how it came out, and then we're gonna put it away for the rest of the week. And that is it for today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you've not subscribed already, make sure to hit that subscribe button now. Leave me a comment. Let me know, have you ever tried the BBBE challenge? Have you ever tried going carnivore? I'd love to know your thoughts. Post it in the comments below, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.